All right, so here we go. I'm going to give a demonstration of how to do cross-hatching on a figure. So I'm using an old reference photo of some old magazines, and I want to show how to get the contours of the body. And when I started this drawing out, I actually started out with the head and then moved on down to the shoulders. So the proportions are a little off, and I did exaggerate the hips and the breast piece right there. And what I'm doing is I'm thinking of it in terms of where the light is hitting. So the light's hitting from this way. So all the light and all the shadows are going to be going down this way right here. Underneath to the left, my left, probably your right. And what I tend to do is I tend to break everything down into simple shapes. And keep the lines as clean as possible. Now keep in mind this sketch right here I did without a preliminary pencil. This is all just going right in with the ink. And it's important to keep the shape of things natural, not to get too carried away. Like for example, this one's a little off right here. I think just for the sake of a quick gesture sketch, that's fine. You gotta keep in mind where the rib cage goes. So right here, we're coming down from the shoulder on down to the rib cage right here, which connects right there, and on down to her belly. And then it goes out to the hips, so the hips protrude. And then onto the breast shape, which are supported by the rib cage right here. I personally don't like drawing in the ribs. I think that makes them look a little emaciated. I like to draw some meat on them, on the girls. And here we go. So just keeping in mind where the light is. It's going to be just a really quick video. I think it's important, especially for artists, to know how to bring feeling and a little bit of light and shadow for that third dimension to make it really, really pop. And I was actually thinking about my own drawing style, and it's kind of similar to the Jimenez brothers, who do Love and Rockets. And you want to talk to some guys who are experts at drawing women, it's those guys right there. Absolute experts. But it's great practice to be able to do it. So on the thighs, it gets a little tricky. Because with the thighs, I'm going to have it go in a little bit over here because the light's hitting once more this way. But you're going to get some more just naturally where it doesn't go, where the light doesn't go. Down to the bottom, to where the buttocks are, to the pubic area. Then moving on down here, just get that third dimension. I kind of think of the thighs as like trunks, almost like tubes coming out. And that's one of the cool things about, like, if you don't happen to have a live model on hand, you can always just go to some old magazines. You still don't need to read the articles. But what I like to do, I love doing cross-hatching. That's just my style right here. And if you learn how to do cross-hatching, it's a skill you can never get too much of. Highly recommend it. And I will say, like, having done anatomy in college, that was actually my favorite class over at UTEP, University Texas El Paso. And put some shadow right here over her face. And you also need to know where the skull is, where the eye sockets are, where they go. So I'm going to demonstrate right here the pencil. So this will be the eye socket right here, the actual ridge of the nose. And then right here you go into the jawline. And there you go. Now she looks like a member of Ghost. But you get my drift. All right, so I probably should have shown you guys from the very, very beginning, but this thought just kind of came to me. I do have a lot more of other channels, not my channels, but my Instagram and my Facebook, but really I just want to demonstrate, you know, just keep in mind you get a light source. And in case you're working with ink, which is my favorite medium, just keep a very, very strong shadow. And it instantly gives your work an edgy look. It gives it a refined look, which is important, and very clean. I can't hesitate enough. Cleanliness in your work is paramount. You know, I was a painting student, so cleanliness wasn't always the biggest thing for us, but the being able to keep the work straight is very important. And keep in mind your shapes, like basic shapes, like you're looking at the breast right here, that's, you know, think of it like orbs or circles, more of an orb really, as it connects into the pectoral muscles and up here to the deltoid right up in this area. And we have collarbones right here which hold it all together. It goes on up into the lats, they connect up into the rib cage, down the abdominals to the hips. And at that point you can start having some fun. You can start exaggerating or not exaggerating. I tend to exaggerate. That's just the way I am. And in this case, this girl is wearing boots. And we're going to go with that. And if you're looking for a stylistic inspiration and ideas, I would definitely say go read Love and Rockets. The Maggie the Mechanic Chronicles. Great source right there for ideas and inspiration. Okay? Alright, so anyways, keep on cross-hatching. Things don't always have to look perfect first time around. Just keep working.